The chairman of the House of Representatives Committee on Navy, Honorable Yusuf Gadi, says establishing the Nigerian Marine Corps is a strategic initiative to enhance the country's maritime prowess, protect its waterways, and foster a secure environment for trade and economic growth. He stated this at a public hearing on Monday on a bill for an act to establish Nigerian Marine Corps to promote maritime security HB 225. The bill, sponsored by Honorable Alex Egbona, Cross River, which passed second reading on the floor of the House on Thursday, 30th November 2023, and was referred to the House Committee on Navy for a public hearing. According to Honorable Gadi, Nigeria needs to have a Marine Corps due to its vast maritime resources and the increasing threat to maritime security, and the bill represents a proactive step towards safeguarding the national interest in ensuring the safety of the coastal and marine environment.
Establishing the Nigerian Maritime Corps is not merely a legislative effort, but it should be a strategic initiative based on the idea of the sponsor of the bill to enhance maritime prowess, protect our waters, and foster a secured environment for trade and economic growth. Given Nigerian vast maritime resources and the increasing threat, again according to the sponsor of the bill, to maritime security, this bill represents a proactive step towards safeguarding our national interest and ensuring the safety of the coastal and maritime environment.
Meanwhile, the Speaker of the House, Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, said the hearing represents another step in the shared commitment to the democratic process and collective resolve to advance the security, stability, and prosperity of the nation. Ably represented by the House Leader, Honorable Julius Ihobare, he said the focus on marine intervention is firmly rooted in the legislative agenda of the 10th House of Representatives, particularly in its goals of economic diversification and agricultural development.
The focus on marine intervention is firmly rooted in the legislative agenda of the 10th House of Representatives, particularly in our goals of economic diversification and agricultural development. Central to these goals is the exploration and sustainable development of the blue economy.
However, stakeholders at the hearing, the Nigerian Navy, Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency (NIMASA), Nigerian Shippers Council, and several civil society organizations kicked against the bill. They underscored the need to strengthen the already existing agencies rather than creating new ones which could pose more security threat to the nation, urging the House to kill the bill during the third reading, describing it as unnecessary.
This venture, and with due respect, perhaps misadventure, is a recipe for confusion. Most importantly, what threat analysis was carried out, like somebody said? What does this corps intend to do differently? And like many others have said, why not strengthen already existing agencies, already existing services to do their work? Nigeria used to be a high-risk area in terms of piracy. But with our efforts, Nigeria was removed from the list of piracy-prone countries as far back as 2022. All of these add up to the commercial and economic prosperity of this country. We're talking of investor confidence, we're talking of insurance premiums and all of that. They all have a direct linkage to the economic prosperity of this country.
The bill for an act to establish the Nigerian Marine Corps shouldn't even come up in the first place, honestly, if you ask me. This is my reason. The enforcement of all relevant federal laws within the maritime zones of Nigeria falls under the jurisdiction of the Nigerian Navy as provided in Section 1, Subsection 4A of the Armed Forces Act 2004. It is therefore curious that the Nigerian Maritime Corps Bill 2024 provides that Marine Corps should enforce or provide assistance in the enforcement of all relevant federal laws within the maritime zones of Nigeria that fall under the jurisdiction of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Adjourning the hearing, Honorable Gadi assured Nigerians that due diligence will be done in carrying out legislative actions on the bill, noting that the committee was an impartial body and would not take sides in doing its work. Annie T. Patrick, Core TV News, Abuja.